Well, hello everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys your air sign divine masculine reading. So this is going to be for those of you that have a divine masculine that falls under the sign of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So obviously just take what resonates for you and get rid of anything that doesn't. All the decks I'll be using here today are created by myself and will be listed down below. And we also have this beautiful air sign divine masculine orgonite created by Michelle from Wing and Bell. So if you guys would like your own personalized version of this reading, you can take a look at the links that I have down below for some suggestions. So anyways, you guys, let's go ahead and get started. What do we need to know today about your air sign divine masculine? And we're also going to be going into how your masculine triggers you. So a little bit of information on you divine feminine today as well. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So the very first thing that we're going to focus on here is what is going on with your divine masculine's ascension journey at this time. So we're going to go into my twin flame angel numbers, my arrows of love oracle, and arrows of love tarot. All right, what do we need to know here? What do we need to know about the divine masculine's current ascension journey? Okay, so we have 229. Patience is required as one twin is still struggling to gain clarity with current challenges. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, divine feminine, is that your masculine right now is trying to gain clarity with current challenges. And so that's what spirit is assisting him with at this time. He's feeling somewhat challenged. He's trying to gain clarity about this situation. So let's go ahead and see what this is about. Okay, so we have masculine. So this definitely is obviously the masculine's energy that we're tapping into. So it's kind of like, you know, taking control, taking responsibility, stepping into that full divine masculine power. So I feel like he's struggling to step into his full divine masculine power. Okay, and we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is connected to the sign of Sagittarius. Ebb and flow. Okay, so this is the cycle. So currently, I feel right now, the cycle that the masculine is on is this cycle of trying to figure out, you know, who he is in this world, what he's supposed to be doing, maybe finding himself on some level. I feel like he is also connected to either signs. So he's seeing signs, he's seeing a lot of synchronicities, because this card to me is connected to fate and destiny. And then we have these doves that are bringing forth some sort of heart here. And so this again tells me that bringing forth ideas or bringing back around energy, because it's a cycle from the past. So if you are in a separation with this masculine, I feel like there's something going on in his heart space. There's something that's being brought to him from the universe, and it's coming to him in the form of feelings, and he's struggling trying to figure out how to gain clarity around this, because maybe there's a challenge between the two of you. And when I'm saying that, I see the Five of Keys, which is the Five of Pentacles, shut out. Maybe there has been a closing out of a chapter on this connection. Maybe someone shut someone out, right? Left them out in the cold. So there could be that. Just take it if it resonates. All right, let's see what else is going on here. Could just be like a lot of karmic cycles as well that he's going through. And it's giving him a change of heart. We have 945. So just so you guys know here, this is the throat chakra, blue energy. So this could be communication was cut. Now we have the sacral chakra, which is all about the way that we connect with other people. 945. Step into your senses as a way of communicating with your twin flame on an intimate level. I just got to say, and I just got to read it how I'm seeing it here. This is telling me that you guys might not be communicating on a 3D level. That's why this throat chakra is coming. Okay. There's a challenge with current communication between you and the masculine. And so you guys are going to have to step into your senses as a way to communicate with each other. Maybe you're connecting with each other in the astral plane, so dreaming. Maybe you're sending telepathic messages. Your energies are speaking to one another. But I feel like your hearts are having a conversation if there's no physical world conversation. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. Cactus heart. So somebody's heart is prickly here. And it could be that this masculine is feeling challenged with what he is feeling. So it's like he wants to put up his guard. He wants to put out those prickly cactus thorns because, you know, nothing's going to get in. And I feel like Spirit's actually working with this masculine right now to open up his heart space. So feminine, if you are communicating with this masculine, the more that you communicate with him on this intimate level, the more that it is softening his energy. That's what I'm seeing here. Yep, look at that. 4 of Hearts, 4 of Cups. There's something here that the masculine, he is either not satisfied in his current life, it's not really doing it for him, or he just feels just kind of just despondent, I guess. Just feels kind of blah, right? The 4 of Hearts not really depicted in this card, but it does show in Rider-Waite how there is a cup coming from the sky towards this masculine or just towards someone, and they have their arms crossed or they're just not sure what that is. So I really feel like there's a lot of heart energy here, and obviously I'm going to have these cards that have hearts on them, but then we have 2 other cards that have hearts on them too. So this is a lot of heart energy, and Cups is also our emotion. So a lot of heart energy that's coming through for this masculine right now, feeling like he needs to protect himself, see from the rain, needing to protect his heart from feelings. So he's going to have to step into his senses in order to feel something. And I feel like that's most likely what's happening. And so Spirit is in a way using the communication between the 2 of you to soften his heart space. Okay. $18.18. Focus on what you want rather than what you fear. A balanced mind is required at this time. So yes, the masculine may be one of those types of people that thinks pessimistically instead of optimistically. Focuses more on their fears rather than what it is that they want. So they're trying to perhaps balance their mind at this time to stop thinking about everything that's not working and instead maybe focus on everything that is working. But I also see like they're trying to push away their feelings too, and it's going to require them to actually feel something so they can heal it. We have Look What the Cat Dragged In, Return and Apologies. So this brings me back to maybe a struggle here. Okay, the challenge and the struggle that could have transpired between you, feminine, and this masculine. And it could be that there's this fear even of rejection with the 4 of Cups. We're fearing that if we did come back, we would be rejected. So we're trying to kind of balance out our fear. I feel like this masculine, if he is thinking about coming back to us feminine, he has a lot of fear about this. And so it might be that he just chooses to be prickly so that way he doesn't have to feel it. Act like he doesn't care even though he does. Yeah, there was an ending here. It doesn't mean that everyone has to be in separation who's watching this video just because this is coming through this way. But there is a transformation that's available here with death. It's Scorpio's energy. There's an opportunity to transform something here. But I feel like this masculine really doesn't want this cycle with the Wheel of Fortune to actually be over with this feminine. He wants it to come back around, but he's having a hard time trying to figure out how to do that, how to return. He knows that perhaps he needs to return and apologize, but that scares the hell out of him. So that might be something that's going on right now in his energy field. So what my advice is to you, feminine, since Spirit is bringing it forth this way, you have an opportunity to connect with the masculine in his heart space through telepathy, through the energy fields. So make sure that what you're sending him is not more fear, okay? Send him the energy of a higher vibration than maybe you have right now, if that's possible. Because I feel like he needs it. Absolutely. So that is what I'm seeing here for his ascension process at this time. So why don't we now take a look and see how is he specifically feeling towards you, feminine. So we're going to go into a couple of decks here. We've got my newest, I'm so stoked about this deck, Divine Masculine Tarot and Ascension Journey. It's now available in my shop. So we're going to see where this masculine is at right now, currently in his headspace towards the feminine. What is he thinking? Okay. How does he see the situation right now? What's the deal? Ooh, 10 of Wands. Wow. My feelings overwhelm me. So yeah, the feelings are so overwhelming that it's like he's trying to go into that cactus heart. I feel like this has probably been a defense mechanism for him in the past, and he's trying to go back into it, but Spirit's saying, you got to deal with this. You got to deal with what you're feeling here. So he's supposed to feel overwhelmed right now because he's got to clear this cycle. The 10. All right, this is my Earth and Sky Oracle. Oh my God. Burned out supernova. Holy smokes. Expiration date, fading away, goodbye and farewell. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that he might, and just depends on what your situation is. If this is something that ended, okay, it might be that in his headspace, he feels like it's too late. He feels like it's too late to come back. He feels like it's too late to fix this. So maybe, and he just feels it slipping by as time keeps progressing. He just feels like this expiration date is getting older and older and older, and it's fading away and it's burning out. But his feelings are still very intense. He's still holding on to this feminine, even in separation. So I just feel like Spirit is using the energy, the fiery energy right now to get this masculine's attention. So that's why we've got the sacral chakra coming through, because that is a very intimate energy. And that's what it was talking about. As a way to communicate with your twin flame, use the energy of the sacral chakra, whatever that means to you guys. So because this masculine has a lot of fear and feels like it might just be best to maybe even like let it go because he doesn't know how to fix it. So we also have music. Song lyrics are speaking to me. So you might also not only be speaking to him through just, like your sacral chakra, but you're also communicating to him through music. So he's hearing music, he's listening to music, and those messages that he's receiving has something to do with your connection. So it might be that like he's feeling like it's fading away, and then he hears a song that either reminds him of you, feminine, or it's a song with like these lyrics that are basically like, something to do with your connection or something, like, and it speaks to him like, oh my God, you know what I mean? It's just like, wow. And it really puts him in his feelings to where he is not able to let go. So that's what we have. Let's take a look and see what's in his heart space. What is this masculine's heart space energy? Oh my, strength. Leo's energy. Do I have what it takes? I feel like he's really trying to be strong. He's really trying to conjure up the courage of the lion, because I'm going to tell you with this card that I just saw, actually, he feels like this little kitty. He does not feel like the lion. He doesn't feel like he has what it takes right now to return to you and apologize. It's kind of like, look what the cat dragged in. It's like afraid of that reaction. So he's not sure that he has what it takes to come back, to apologize, to make, these wrongs right if there were wrongs here. And if you're not in separation, or if you're not experiencing major challenges with this masculine, it might just be that he's trying to figure out how he can level up and how he can provide for you or give you what it is that you need right now, feminine. But there's a major transformation at hand. I want to say that for sure. And this is also about death of the ego. That's what I'm getting from this. Leo can sometimes be connected to ego, death of the ego. This could be going on right now for this masculine. He could be going through a death of the ego, for sure. All right, let's see what else is connected here. We have turtle. So this turtle, it says, full of wisdom, sheltered and protected, slow moving and mature, tough shell to crack. So yes, this masculine's heart space is like, it's all soft inside, right? This soft little turtle, but he's got this hard shell all around him, which really is this card right here. So this is a masculine who perhaps is not comfortable with his feelings. He's not comfortable with feeling certain things. It's very difficult for him. Maybe he feels like he is weak if he opens up his heart space. But what I'm seeing is that everything that has happened to him, everything that he feels towards his feminine, everything about it actually helps him to examine himself and look at himself. So she is definitely filling his heart space with something to really think about, something to really consider. Now we have slow moving and mature. It might be that this has been going on for a while. It might be as this masculine matures, he becomes stronger, right? He becomes stronger with age. He becomes stronger with more wisdom under his belt. Maybe right now he feels like the best thing to do is to be sheltered and protected because he's scared, right? Let's see what else. Yeah, look at that. I'm still trying to find myself, searching. So this masculine right now is still kind of trying to search and figure out who he is right now on his journey. And so he's on the journey of the turtle. So, the sea turtles, right? It's kind of like in that movie, Finding Nemo, right? Where the turtles are just like, they take this journey. It's really slow, but they take this journey and there's an art to it. And I just feel like that's what's going on here. There's a journey to the heart for this masculine right now. And he's very afraid and very fragile, actually, and might be wearing a tough exterior or shell. But it's right now he's trying to find himself, but he's finding himself through how he feels towards this feminine right now. So the heart energy that he holds for her is helping him to figure out who he is. That's interesting. So let's take a look and get the physical world 3D energy. Wow, the moon. So the moon is connected to Pisces as well as Cancer. Very watery, emotional energy, facing my fears and darkness. Remember I was talking about an ego death? Yeah, I mean, he's maybe facing some fears and dark times. I mean, we already know that there's some kind of fear here. It says focus on what you want rather than what you fear. So there are some things that are giving him cause to fear and to feel dark. So he can't really run away from that. There's some kind of death that's coming for him. And that's just where he's at. So in the 3D world, what I'm seeing here is that you guys might not actually be facing each other. It might be that you guys are connecting in these realms of the astral plane through telepathy, through dreams, through intuition with the moon's energy, like a subconscious connection. You guys are connecting on a subconscious level. And we have dragon, powerful and selfless, honest and direct, good fortune and luck, quick-tempered and tyrannical. Okay, so the dragon obviously has a few different depictions. Just depends, I think, in the West, dragons are very scary and evil, and then East, it's more of a good luck, right? So that's what I went for, is more of an Eastern philosophy here. So it could be that this masculine is connected to more of an Eastern philosophy. That's where he derives his power. Maybe he is self-reflecting, really looking at his shadows, doing some sort of shadow work right now, and becoming more empowered because of it, right? Because he could have a quick temper, and he could even be a little bit of a tyrant, perhaps, and maybe he feels like this is just what he needs in order to create Zen, or to create, just more of like that, just calmer energy in his life. So I also feel like he might look at the feminine as someone that could calm him and to maybe a little bit save him, or just make him feel better. I feel like he has that need for her to feel more at ease. She puts him at ease for some reason. I'm seeing that. Wow, you guys. And look, the moon's a heart. That's crazy. Huh. So heart, it's telling me to just do it. Ooh, so we have a lot of resistance when it comes to the heart. But what is coming up right now for the masculine in his 3D world right now, it's actually leading him back towards making a decision to the feminine, to make contact with her, to work something through with her, to approach her. Even though he has a lot of fear, I mean, it would be huge for this masculine to make an appearance, I feel, if you're in separation, back into your life, feminine, because of maybe something went down or whatever. It would take some real strength to do this. But if he goes with his heart and he takes his ego out and his pride, then he can do it. And I feel like that is his current journey right now, is the heart space, leaning into the heart space instead of constantly staying focused in his ego and fears. And I feel like right now there could be a certain philosophy that he's trying to adopt that is actually helping him with this. All right, let's go ahead and get the soul energy. What does this masculine know deep into the depths of his soul about this connection with this feminine? What does he just know? Okay, so I don't know why, but we had those 3 cards that flew out, so I will take them since they're all upright. Wow. Oh my gosh. Woo. I'm feeling trapped. I haven't let you go. And taking responsibility for my past actions, judgment. Okay, feminine. So on a soul level, he has not been able to let you go. And I'm feeling trapped right now. Why? Because of my past actions. And I know I need to take responsibility for my past actions. And I know I need to resurrect this. I know I need to come back and return so I can clear this up with you. So on a soul level, he knows that's what he needs to do. And right now, I feel like what he's embracing in his physical world is just almost like his fears are in front of his face. He can't deny it. And it's like coming to life for him. So it's a lot of energy on the soul level towards you, feminine. Oh my God. Look at that. Dark and light. He knows that he has to be in a balanced state of mind. I'm telling you, there's some sort of like Eastern philosophy here. It's about being even-minded. There's something here. Balanced state of mind, discernment and boundaries, speaking your truth, facing your fears. There it is again. I mean, yes. So on a soul level, he knows that this is what he has to do. It's like you're connected to his biggest fear. And the way forward, the way towards this ultimate ascension for him is to go with his heart and to just face his fears with you and do something. It's going to be different for everybody, but that is what is coming through. So let's get that last message. Memories. I've never forgotten you, even though you think I have. So feminines, if you feel like this masculine has let you go or that he never thinks about you, you couldn't be more wrong, because it's coming up here big time. So whatever transpired between the two of you, it's still with this masculine for a reason. And he may have tried to stamp it out. He may have tried to shut it out. He might be currently still trying to do that, but his soul and the universe won't let him completely let this go, because this is something that still needs to be cleared up. This is something that still needs to be cycled through. And I just feel that's why we had this here with those 2 cards. This is a karmic cycle of something that needs to be cleared here, because we're fated and destined to have this, just something restored within ourselves or some clarity around the situation. And until we do, it's almost like it haunts us. So the memories keep coming up for this masculine, and it's dark and it's light, and just trying to balance it, trying to figure out how to fix this. So, I mean, just look at these images here. Oh my gosh. So, all right, let's now take a look and see, where is this contract? So we're going to go into another deck that I created. This is called the Cosmic Contracts, the ties that bind. So let's see what some of the contract energies are between you and the masculine while you guys came together in this life. What are the reasons that you would come together in this life? What are you supposed to learn within this contract? Ooh, we have rejection. I will help you to love yourself more. So if someone had rejection issues, right, or was rejected in this connection, it may have put them into a state of just absolute despair. So it's like we don't have any choice but to pick ourselves up off the floor and move forward and love ourselves and start once again. So, I mean, this could have really hit somebody on a very traumatic level if there was a rejection here. We have receptivity. Oh my gosh, we have another heart energy. I will help you open your heart. So this is kind of what I'm getting, and just take it as if it resonates. I feel like this masculine could have rejected the feminine. So what this ultimately did is it triggered her to go into loving herself. This feminine triggers this masculine to be receptive and open his heart to her. You see that? That's crazy. Oh my gosh, we have unconditional. I fully accept who you are. So there's unconditional love here. There's unconditional love here. Somebody unconditionally loves someone no matter if they rejected them or were receptive to them or not. Even if somebody's closed off, somebody still loves someone deep down inside. So this is your contract. It's not your entire contract. It's just what wants to come up here today. This is my divine love inspiration counterpart messages. Let's see what else this contract is made of. We have mission. Use your gifts to inspire and heal. Wow. Okay, so if the divine feminine went into this energy here, she may have awakened and really found herself and is now using her gifts to inspire and heal. She is moving towards her mission. Divine masculine could also be working on his gifts to inspire, heal on his mission as well. So this is about two people that could be in separation, but you guys are still on this like mission together. We have way shower. You are everything I hope to be. So this masculine could see the feminine as an angel, a beacon of light in his light, showing him the way, right, to open up his heart space towards her. And to me, this is also about the masculine showing the feminine how to love herself. And unconditional, again, look, be patient with me as I learn my own way. So there's like this understanding and this connection that there are going to be challenges, but you're going to love each other anyways. So to me, there is this frequency here of unconditional love. It's something that won't go away. It's not supposed to. I feel like you're supposed to unconditionally love each other in this lifetime because it actually helps show both of you the way back to yourselves. Wow. So that's what we have. I think it's so cool though. We got unconditional twice. I will fully accept who you are and be patient with me as I learn in my own way. It's so amazing. All right, you guys. So now let's take a look and see let's see what is being triggered. So this is where we're going to go into the individual energies. What is being triggered within this masculine when it comes to this feminine? What does she trigger inside of him? What does she inspire? What does she cause him to feel and to face? This is my Spirits of Darkness and Light divination deck. What does this feminine cause this masculine to face or feel? What is triggered within him because of her? Ooh, we have Spirit of Enchantment, Spells, Captivation, Temporary. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that when the two of you came together, it could be that the masculine felt like he was captivated on all levels by you and just completely under a spell. But we have the word temporary here, which means that a spell was broken. Sorry, guys. My cat is literally carrying around the stuffed lamb, which is actually my daughter's dog's toy, and he's howling. I don't get it. Anyways, there could be a special significance about this. But this is something that like a spell was broken. And it's like, I'm enchanted. I feel like this magical vibe. I feel like this connection with you, but then something happened and it was broken. So you captivated your masculine feminine. You enchanted him, but something happened. So let's go ahead and go into my Dark Night of the Soul Tarot and see what else this is about. So you inspire or trigger some magical feeling in him where he feels like he's under a spell. And that actually might trigger him in a negative, as in it's positive at first, but then it's negative because he feels like he's going to lose control. And if you're dealing with the masculine that always wants to be in control, that is going to be a problem. Ooh, Two of Cups, Fortress. You did, and you triggered within him the Two of Cups, love. But we have Fortress, building a fortress around my heart. So it reminds me of that song from Sting, Fortress Around My Heart. Listen to it. There could be something in that song that reminds you of this connection with this masculine. Because he did build a fortress around his heart is what I'm seeing, because of this energy that was very intense coming at him. He put up a fortress, but he felt it. He did feel it. And then we have the Eight of Torment, which is the Eight of Swords, entanglement. The Eight of Swords is about being stuck, but we do it to ourselves. So I do feel like this masculine ended things with this feminine, and it created a lot of sorrow here. And that might be one of the things that came up in the beginning of the reading, where we really, really felt things on a deep level here. But that Eight of Swords means that we're deliberately caging ourselves in, we're deliberately tying our hands. And we can actually get out of it, but we're choosing not to. So this masculine purposely put up a fortress between him and his feminine. Just take this if it resonates. There could have also been an entanglement of other parties. He may have opened up this connection to other people, as in there could have just been other people involved, or things happening that maybe you didn't know, maybe you did know. And that also created a situation here where perhaps he would need to apologize for what went down. I feel like someone was definitely in this torment energy. Night terrors, Nine of Swords. So what's interesting is that if the masculine decided to put this wall up and get himself entangled, it actually created a lot of anxiety. It created a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of fear and anxiety. This masculine could still have a lot of fear and anxiety that I've seen towards this feminine because of what went down, what happened here. So what you trigger within this masculine feminine is you trigger, of course, all of these enchanting feelings, all of this magic, but then you also trigger this need for him to close you out and shut his heart out to you, and perhaps go into this direction of creating a bunch of unnecessary problems and sabotaging behavior. Because I can see the Nine of Swords as a card of sabotage, where we just totally sabotage ourselves. And basically we're on the way to the 10 of Swords. 8, 9, then it's 10. 10 means we're done, put a fork in me. It's total betrayal, stabbed in the back, horrible situation. And that could be something that happened here. There could have been a really painful ending between the two of you guys. Just take it if it resonates. So let's see what else was triggered within this masculine. This is my Erotic Activations Oracle, another new deck of mine. What else was triggered within this masculine? Ooh, content. You are all that I need. So there was this level of contentment, like, yes, Two of Cups. I feel this. I want this. But it was temporary. It didn't last very long. Okay. And that might be a part of the feeling of, I can't believe that this turned so quickly. This is someone that said, you know, they really cared about you, or they were really into you at first, and then bam, something shifted and then they weren't. And you were just like, I don't get it. But what I'm seeing here, feminine, is that this was because this masculine felt too much, felt too powerfully, felt like he was losing control. And that is a problem for this masculine. Okay, fetish, I will do anything you want me to. Oh, so there is that feeling of, I mean, if that's how you feel about someone, I will do anything you want me to. That is like absolute abandoning yourself, letting yourself go, letting all control go, right? I can be myself. I can share my fetishes with you. I don't feel like you're going to judge me. This masculine could have felt so comfortable with this feminine. Right? Very content. She got him. She felt him. She accepted him. Right? But that's also very scary, because if you haven't done your shadow work and you're dealing with somebody that accepts your shadows, what can possibly happen is that when you become uncomfortable, you're going to start seeing them as the shadow, because you're projecting that onto them, and then you're going to dirty them up, and you're going to want to get far away from them because you can't handle it. So I feel like there is a little bit of that truth in this lineup here. Unveiling, I want to let you in. Yeah, he wanted to let you in, feminine, but he just couldn't. He started to, but then he couldn't. He backed off. He pulled away. So that's why there's temporary energy here. All right, let's go ahead and get his song to you, feminine. Let's go into my Divine Masculine Haunted deck. Since you guys are communicating through songs, let's see what song wants to come up from him to you. Or what you at least trigger within him. Ooh, head full of lies. I run far from the words that you say. All right, feminine, head full of lies. So this particular song is actually in my Divine Masculine Haunted playlist on my channel, so be sure to check it out. But I run far from the words that you say. He could have broke contact with you because he couldn't handle it. He could not handle it if there were lies and betrayal here. He could not handle dealing with it. He could not handle hearing the words that you would have said if you knew or something. So he ran away from you. You could have shut the door. And I feel like that's probably why we have this. I don't know if I have the power and strength to come back and apologize for this. So there's that. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and shift gears, and we're going to see what this masculine triggers within you, feminine. Okay, because we can see all these things that you've triggered within him. Let's see what you trigger with, or what he triggers within you. What does this masculine trigger within you, feminine? We have Spirit of the Pumpkin. Wow. We have autumn. So that could be a season here. What he triggers within you is like a special time of year. We also have harvest and midnight. So what's midnight? Midnight's the witching hour. Interesting. To me, this is about your magical skills, your magical gifts. He triggers within you your gifts. Also harvest, your abundance. Interesting. So he's connected to your abundance, your purpose, your mission, and everything that you're trying to do. And it's funny because that actually came up in your contract. So he triggers that. Now, midnight, of course, can be like in the middle of the night. We're scared, fears, things like that too. So that could be it. But that's what that is. It's basically saying he triggers within you growth. He triggers within you your hidden powers, your magical abilities. That's amazing. So let's take a look and see what else is coming through. Feel like he also triggers within you those feelings of what could have been. Like there was so much potential here to grow. And it's like the rug got pulled out from under your feet. And that might be very frustrating. Okay, so there was some sort of injustice here. Corruption. Ooh, justice is Libra's energy. So, yeah, this could be the deceptions. This could be the head full of lies. This could be the Ten of Swords situation, right? All of it. And, but sometimes this card can indicate someone that hasn't made wrongs right yet. And so what this triggers within you is you feel like something isn't fair. You feel like the justice system or the laws of karma, it's not fair, it's corrupt. But what I'm here to tell you, feminine, is that this masculine's definitely feeling something here. So, and the universe won't let him forget. So if you think that this masculine has just kind of gone on his merry way and there's been no repercussions, that he has never thought about you again, you're wrong. So karma is definitely not corrupt here. There is something that's happening. Eight of Rage, which is the Eight of Wands, muzzled. So the fact that someone has not returned, communicated, and said that they are sorry, because we have this hand, and like they are having a hard time feeling like they're muzzling it, right? But this is triggering this within you, feminine. Maybe a lot of what happened to you created rage, and maybe you did not express yourself, or maybe you really needed to put a muzzle on it because you were just going to freak out and go off. Ooh, and we have the Kiss of Death, Scorpio's energy. So we do have the Death card that has come up now twice in this reading. So to me, what this is saying here is that it could be that somebody did you dirty, did you wrong. That was the Kiss of Death for you. You basically put an end to the communication and you were done. That triggered this response in you, absolutely. but it also triggered within you a lot of rage and a lot of heartbreak, because this to me tells me that this literally almost killed you. It made you feel like you were going through a death. It made you feel like you had been stabbed in the back and left for dead. And so that might be why you feel like this is just so corrupt, that how can someone do this to me? How can someone that told me that they care about me, treat me like this? So there's that feeling of a corruption. All right, so let's see what else wants to come through here. What else is triggered within this feminine from this masculine? So you've done a lot of growth. You've taken a lot of your shadow and a lot of pain, and you transformed it into some kind of abundance for yourself, feminine. So good for you. Oh yeah, look at that. You took your power back. So this is awesome. So it may have killed you, like not literally, obviously, but you may have felt at one time that it killed you. Like you were just done. Put a fork in it, I'm done. But you gain back some sort of power. You are now in this, position of control again. And it might be that you're in the position of power now because this masculine is the one that actually has to come back, as in, look what the cat dragged in. And it might be that this masculine feels this very powerful energy coming from you, which is why he might be really intimidated and frightened and fearful to come towards you, because you're in that stance now. So he triggers this in you. He triggers this empowerment. But we have deny. Don't turn away from me. So I feel, have been denied from this masculine, denied access either to his life, or he did turn his back on you. So this also triggers you to feel some abandonment wounds, which is why this came through the contract. So let me just bring it up here. The rejection. You denied me. I feel rejected. What did this do? It prompted you to love yourself more, which I'm seeing here. You did take your power back. So there you are. Love it. So this has happened to you for a reason, feminine. It was for you to gain back some sort of power and control over yourself and to love yourself more than you ever have before. So you can thank this masculine for this experience, because that's how it's worked for you. But we have stronger together unions. So this is the deal. That's why we have in this contract energy, this unconditional love, right? You guys are still connected. Like you're stronger together than apart. And it doesn't mean that you guys can't do great things, because I do feel like you guys are here for a purpose. But if you guys were to come together, holy shit, this energy is so powerful. Your union is so powerful, right? But it can just be, it can be powerful as well energetically. So if you pull away from this masculine, right? You try to forget about him, or you hate him, you send hate his way, this actually disempowers you. You're better off being connected to him. And I don't mean that like in a needy way to where you can't live your life without him, but where you unconditionally love him. Because this is where your power is with this masculine, is to unconditionally love him and forgive him, fully accept who he is right now. And with everything that he's done and everything that he hasn't done. That is your best bet, because that is how you're going to be in a position of power. Okay? So you're stronger in union with this masculine. Physical world, it would be great. But if it can't be that way right now or at all, you're better connected to him in this unconditionally loving way than without it. That's what I'm seeing. And that's pretty powerful. That's really powerful. So let's go ahead and get your song. This is my Divine Feminine Ghosted deck. Jar of Hearts. Who do you think you are, running around leaving scars? Ooh, this is like Maleficent energy. Maleficent, that movie, I just loved it so much, from Disney. Number one. It broke my heart when I watched it. She was connected to him and they were deeply in love, and then he turned his back on her, and it created this rage within her. So this right here, I feel, is some of the anger that the feminine might have towards this masculine, that he has left such scars in her heart. But guess what? This has also empowered her just the same. So this pain, she has actually gained something from all of this pain. It's just really all in the way that you look at it. So that's what I have for you, Divine Feminine, for what this masculine triggers within you. And I'm getting great change and great empowerment. So now we're going to take a look and see how is the journey unfolding and what is available to us if we want it. So we're going to go into my Divine Feminine healing and see what options are available for both masculine and feminine as they move forward on their journeys. We have Huntress. I know what I want and I am no longer afraid to get it. Wow, this is connected to the masculine. This can be connected to the feminine as well. But because there was so much fear on the masculine side, this is available to him to hunt the feminine down, to come towards her no matter what, and to no longer be afraid to go after what it is that he wants. And I can see that he wants to return and apologize. Okay, so we have why. I accept everything that happens for a reason, even if I don't like it or understand the outcome. So some of you guys might be kind of still trying to figure out or struggle with why did something happen. But when we get to a point where we just kind of accept that it's happened for a reason, accept that this pain has really, actually, you've gained a lot from it. You've learned a lot about yourself. Without this experience, maybe you wouldn't be where you're at today. So that's kind of answering the question that it has happened for a reason. And I also feel like if the masculine was looking at this, like, why is this so hard? Why is it so challenging to me? Why do I feel so fearful when facing this feminine? Well, this is the thing. He's accepting that this has happened in this fashion for a reason, for him to become stronger than he ever has been before. We have senses. I choose to trust the energies of this situation rather than what my physical eyes are seeing. So when we go back to this card here, step into your senses as a way of communicating with your twin flame on an intimate level. What I'm getting here is that you guys are still in this energy here where you are connecting with each other through your senses. So keep that up, because I feel like this is actually helping to move certain energies along. So if you really want your masculine to know, feminine, that he can return and apologize, send certain energy that influences and favors that energy. You know, send energy that's going to flow rather than combat that energy, right? So if you're thinking, who do you think you are, right? I'll never take you back. That's not an energy flow. If you want him to return, you've got to send that energy out. That's what I'm getting here. So it is available for both people to send frequencies back and forth, send energy back and forth, thoughts, heart space energy back and forth. It's all here in the future. All right, let's see what else is coming through. What other opportunities are popping up? So this is, okay, so I was just going to grab one, so I guess it'll be this, the Treasure Trove Oracle Professional Archetypes. We have the Nurse. Don't worry, it's just a scratch. This miracle worker is here to emphasize that you're going to be okay. The battle is almost over. Ooh. So this to me is saying that there is that all that fear, right, that the masculine is feeling. And it's not to say it's just a scratch, but it's kind of like realizing that, oh my gosh, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was in my own head, making it just insurmountable. So this Nurse energy is here saying, try not to worry so much. The battle is almost over. You're going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. So that option is out there to just do something and not worry so much about the outcome. All right, let's go into my Treasure Trove Tarot for career and finances. Ooh, the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is Sagittarius energy, and the Knight of Wands, he feels passionate enough to go after what it is that he wants. This might even be traveling. So there might be an opportunity for someone to travel towards someone to see them and visit them or message them. The Knight of Wands can also be a very passionate encounter as well. So it's kind of like there's a lot of sacral chakra energy here between you and this masculine, and I can see it all over the place. So it's like we're using our passion towards one another to drive or steer the ship forward or towards each other. Six of Pentacles is an exchange of energy. So I just feel like you guys want to connect in the physical world, and that is possible moving forward. It is. And the Knight of Wands, also connected to Sagittarius, is Jupiter's energy. And Jupiter is all about growth and expansion. And it's also about spirituality. And I feel like there's this connection right now to the masculine with spiritual belief systems. And this is also aiding him on facing this feminine and wanting to balance something out with her. And we have the Ace of Swords, which is major clarity. So it's just kind of like Spirit is working also by implanting things in our brains and just saying, do it, go for it, take this, even though it's scary, because the Ace of Swords can be a little bit of a challenging situation, but we're up for the challenge. This Knight of Wands literally is holding not only a wand, but a sword at the same time. And he's going towards something that he feels passionate about, which might be communication. So that way you guys can clear up some of this energy. So for whatever reason, I forgot to do this on Earth signs. I apologize if you guys watched Earth signs and you didn't get this, but I was supposed to use these 2 decks at the end and I didn't, so I'm going to use it here. Let's see what else is available in the energetic frequency field of your situation and connection. What else wants to come through? So this is my twin flame journey messages 1 and 2. You are an angel. Interesting. So it might be that you're masculine or feminine. You guys see each other as angels. I did pick up on this feeling that the masculine really feels like the feminine calms him down and just like makes him a better person. So he kind of sees her as an angel. So that could be something that is communicated or said. I want to be authentic. I am no longer afraid. Ooh. So someone wants to just be authentic about how they feel. They don't want to let their fears run the show anymore. So this is also available. I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. Ooh. So again, there is that message about I held myself back from you. I felt this. I wasn't honest with you. But that's what was going on. Whoa. I just want you to be happy. To me, that's the unconditional love. Like no matter what, no matter if you come back and say this, no matter if you can do it or not, I still love you no matter what. And I just want you to be happy at the end of the day. I unconditionally love you no matter what happens. And I just think that that's so beautiful. I'm just doing what I have to do right now. So yeah, I feel like this is probably the masculine's energy, which is just kind of doing what he needs to do to conjure up that strength. And it's also the feminine that's just doing what she needs to do right now, which is moving forward. All right, last message. I am working towards a better future. So someone is working towards bettering themselves for the future, for this future encounter, or perhaps even union. So that's what I have for you guys this week. I really hope that you enjoyed these messages. And if they didn't resonate with you, no worries. You don't have to take them. Anyways, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment section. And if you guys want any of these decks or a personal reading, all of those links will be down below as well. All right, you guys, take care. Bye-bye.